Hi. By clicking on the video link, you have shown that you have a passion for content writing. Or you are a student or a housewife who's looking to earn some money from the comfort of your home. Well, you have come to the right place because Nash Perspective is Pakistan's first website that is giving you a platform to earn money without any hassle or the hectic schedule of a 9-to-5 office life. So in this video, we will tell you not only how to do content writing, but also tell you some useful tips and tricks that will ensure your blog gets published. On top of that, your blog will get more and more views. So let's start from scratch. Imagine you're a novice in blog writing, meaning you have an interest in blog writing, but are confused about which topic to blog about. Well, for that, you need to find your niche. Niche selection is a time-consuming and needs a lot of brainstorming from your side. Take a closer look at your passions, hobbies, daily activities, or educational background, and shortlist all areas that align with your passion. Example, interior designing, coding, fashion, lifestyle. Having a niche according to your passion will help you in the long run, as you have all the information you require to write blogs based on your passions, and you will not feel you're doing a chore. If for any reason you don't have any passion or interest, then make a list of around 15 to 20 niche ideas and select the most trending topic that will bring maximum traffic to your blog. For that, you need to type in the niche of your Google search engine and see if it's trending or not. The greater the number of search results on Google, the more trending the niche topic would be. But selecting a trending topic means more competition. And that's where having a catchy title for your blog gives you a competitive advantage. Writing a title for your blog is an art in itself. According to one research, having a catchy title increases traffic by around 500%. If your blog title is boring or lengthy, your reader will quickly move on. And many times, the reader won't even bother clicking on your blog. A good intro needs to be about 70 characters long. It's not a rule, but the shorter and punchier the title, the more the audience would be attracted to your blog. If you use hook words like ideas, strategies, powerful, hacks, secrets, guides, these words automatically create curiosity in the minds of the reader. Research shows that blogs starting with how to attract a lot of readers, but you also need to remember that readers are more interested in getting some useful information rather than learning something new. For example, a blog titled Unclog a Sink in 3 Simple Steps Without a Plunger will get more traffic rather than a blog just titled How to Unclog a Sink. You can also use a question or a phrase to increase curiosity of the reader, or you can use numbers as well. For example, the number 7 is the most commonly used, like 7 steps or 7 ways to. It gives a reader a sense of measurement and predictability on the length of the blog. When writing the blog of the title, it is pertinent to remember that your focus should be on what your reader would be expecting from you. That's why your title should be relatable to your reader. For example, instead of writing how to choose the perfume, make the topic more personalized, like how can you choose the perfect perfume for yourself. Many times people have a lot of questions they need to be answered when buying new stuff and are curious about learning new things. We can create titles based on this information that gives a feeling of urgency. For example, don't travel to Pakistan before reading this, or avoid these 3 mistakes before selling your car. These titles create a risk factor in the minds of the reader that if they won't read your blog, it would be a huge loss for them. After creating a strong title, then comes the introduction part of the blog. As they say, first impression is the last impression. Similarly, your blog introduces credibility to your reader. Quality and quantity both are important for your intro. The introduction shouldn't be too long that the reader gets bored and moves on, nor it should be too short that the reader cannot understand what you're trying to say or what benefits the reader would get by reading your whole blog. Your intro should not be more than 200 words. Start your blog with a bold statement by adding some stats or some fact-based information, which attracts the reader. Don't use common words. You need to stand out among the crowd. Add an emotional element which increases the retention rate of the reader. For example, using sentences like, "I know what you're going through," or "I am here to help you," will give a reader a feeling that you are there to help them, and their issues would be resolved if they read your blog. Then you can give a brief sketch of the rest of the blog. Now comes the next part of the blog, the main structure. The main body of your blog is that crucial part of the blog that can make or break the number of your readers. Many novice content writers make up the basic mistake of not doing proper research before writing. They create a hodgepodge of top 3 or 4 articles that show up on Google. If by some miracle your reader reads your blog, they will feel that they didn't get any new information and are more likely to never to read your blog again. So read blogs on different websites, but for research only, not to cut, copy and paste. This will give you an idea about the weaknesses of others' blog and what you can do to improve your blog by making it even more activity. So before writing blogs, do extensive research about the topic. Instead of selecting random topics on Google, use platforms like Google Scholar or Google Books that give authentic information. Don't forget to give references on your blog, which will ensure your reader can rely on the information you have provided. If you limit the information on the topic you've selected, then you can use advanced features on Google where you can feed information related to the topic, like dates, numbers, etc. This will filter out all useful information related to the topic. It is important to mention that the information you'll be giving out should be recent, because many times recent information is not available on the website. This will help your blog to be unique. All those websites that have domains like .edu or .gov are considered more reliable. It is mandatory to create headings in the blog structure, because if the reader wants to skim some topics, he can do it easily. Paragraphs should also not be too lengthy, because most of our readers read the blogs through their mobile phones, and mobile phone users tend to get annoyed by reading lengthy paragraphs. So your paragraph should not exceed more than 4 lines. Instead of writing about boring stats, you can add attractive visuals like infographics that will help you attractively convey the stats. Add screenshots if you are writing a tutorial, as it helps the reader understand you better. Well, we're down to the final step of the blog, the conclusion. The conclusion of your blog is a summary of your whole blog, and it will leave a lasting impression on your reader. Don't write anything out of the blue on the conclusion that will confuse your reader. The conclusion should also not be that long, and don't repeat the same thing. End your conclusion with a question to your reader that will allow the reader to engage with you. Don't ask vague questions like, "What are your thoughts?" but make them more specific, like, "Which strategy will you be implementing first?" Finally, do a proofreading of your blog and create a task list for yourself where you can check your blogs for spelling mistakes, plagiarism, word count, and most importantly, the structure of your blog. See if your blog is flowing smoothly by transitioning easily from one topic to another without any bumps. And with this, you have reached the end of the video. As always, our editorial team is available for you to clear up your confusion. You can get in touch with us through info@nashperspective.com or comment below to share your concerns. See you next time with another video. Allah Hafiz.